We're off to take my computer in. I'm hoping to God it's just fixed already. How do you know he's on his phone?
I saw his phone. He was holding his phone up like this, driving and holding his phone up.
We saw a guy yesterday looking down at his phone and driving. He could not see at all what's in front of him. I don't know how he was driving. I can't believe how many people are driving and texting. Please don't do it. And we're back. So the car that's next to us ran into us by a few inches. That guy right there. Rick had to honk the horn. If Rick didn't honk the horn, we would have been in a very bad accident. It just angers me that people aren't paying attention on the road. What the heck is going on? Good news, the part is there. It's a brand new good part, so he's gonna work on it while we go eat. Every time I see these people driving crazy, I turn my phone on and then everybody starts behaving. It's like they know the camera's on. Maybe I should just leave it on.
Never stop recording.
Yeah, I'll never stop recording and everybody will drive appropriately. So what's all this construction? Are they widening or just redoing the road, do you know?
I honestly don't know.
We're in Sarasota, if you're all wondering. We were talking about this road, how they have these speed bumps, but besides the speed bumps, they have these little things that come out where people can't see them at night and probably rip the bottom of their cars out. Let's see if we find another one. So you're driving along, look at that thing, right there. You would never see that in the middle of the night. I love Florida, but I gotta tell you, some of the street engineering is a little off in my opinion. I'm not sure why they do things. I know they want people to go slow here, and they've got these humongous speed bumps. You know, they ought to have flashing lights if they're going to put these huge speed bumps, because at night you cannot see them. I just had to show you folks some of the things that you might not like when in Florida. It usually has to do with the roadways and the people driving. And everything is U-turns. You usually can't get anywhere unless you do U-turns. I know in Ohio, U-turns are often not allowed or illegal. See, there's another one. Look at this. Right there. Is that dangerous or what? We're on our way to get that computer. It's all done. Got a call from the PC guy. He said it's ready to go. So for example, let's say you want to go over there. You would have to come here, all the way up here, and then do a U-turn and go all the way back. There's no other way to, but the thing is, when people come and try to do a U-turn from that side at the same time, that's where you see a lot of accidents. Like every day, if you were to come on this road every day, you'd see an accident every day. At least one. Almost guaranteed. And if you have a motorcycle, I would be very careful and think twice about driving one here. It's actually too hot today. It's actually 102 degrees. I cannot believe it, because it normally doesn't get, you know, past 95. 102. That's hot for this area, Southwest Florida, near the Gulf of Mexico. And this year stayed cooler longer than usual. The last 2 years in March, it was hot, hot, hot. And this year it stayed cool until almost May. It was pretty weird. I just got out of the car so I could record here at the park, and it started raining. Poor Rick, he wanted to take pictures today. It's that one cloud above us. I figured it would rain with how hot it was today. I really like this park, it's really pretty. I've warned you before, there's alligators just waiting to eat us up. So I guess my camera's waterproof, so I can use it out in the rain, so that's pretty cool. I was thinking about some of you who have commented under the videos who say you're not living a passionate life. And my heart breaks for you because I want you to have a passionate life. It doesn't mean that you have to travel or you need to leave your hometown or you got to be miraculously cured from your illness or health issues, because I can tell you that you could still have a beautiful life and something a little more exciting than maybe what you're feeling right now. I want you to know that there's hope and that you can do it. You just need to do something different. So you have to figure out what you could do with what you have. If you don't have the money, you don't have the health, you still can do something about your particular situation or how you perceive your situation. And I know this sounds absolutely nuts, crazy. You might not believe me, but I will tell you from my own experience, and many will tell you the same thing. The first step into making a change is decluttering. I know, it sounds crazy. You're thinking, what the heck does that have to do with anything? It's not going to change my life. It's not going to help. First, we need to stop the negative thoughts. Don't say that. Just try it. You have nothing to lose. But then you're saying, I don't want to get rid of myself. I like myself. Well, if you really, really love it, fine, keep it. But I know you've got some extra thread, needles, empty bags, grocery bags. You've got stuff in those drawers, junk drawers, that you don't need. And I made a video called It All Started with a Junk Drawer. I hope you'll watch it, but that's how it all started for me. With 2 junk drawers, starting to empty those out, and it went little by little, just getting rid of stuff I wasn't using. And then it got down to trying to get rid of stuff that was a little bit more difficult to get rid of, like trophies. So I took pictures of things I thought meant something to me. And honestly, I don't even look at those pictures I took. So it shows you how little or how not important those things were. I got those memories in my head. I do have the pictures if I want them. Where they are, I don't know. But please, just think about it. Start with the decluttering. Go through your clothes. See what you don't need, what you don't use. You know the saying, if you haven't worn it in 6 months, 1 year, get rid of it. And if you need the money, take it to the consignment shops. Go online, check consignment shops, type in consignment shops in your town, and you'll find all the consignment shops in your area. And you can make some nice extra money. Of course, you can have a yard sale, but if you're not well enough or strong enough to do a yard sale, the consignment shops are perfect, even if they take half, 50%. Just take the stuff out of your house, get them to the consignment shop, and if they don't sell it, tell them to donate it, because you're not going to want to go back there, pick it up, and drag it back home. Don't do it. It's just my opinion, my 2 cents. I think this process works very well, and then the magic happens. Things start happening, and they start moving, and it's going to be different for everybody what happens, what kind of magic will happen in your life. But I'm telling you, it feels like magic. I don't know what it is, but you get rid of the stuff in your life. And that includes your emails, all that junk mail you get. Unsubscribe from all that stuff that you just keep deleting. It's cluttering your life. Again, go through your home. Sometimes getting your family to jump on board is not easy, so start with your own things. Maybe they will be inclined to follow you on the path, but I tell you, it's something. It'll get you somewhere different than where you are right now. You're not going to be worse off. You're going to have less to clean. You're not going to need as much space, so maybe, hey, you're like, maybe I can move. Because some of you are not moving because you just got too much stuff. And you're thinking, I'm not moving. I've got like way too much stuff. It's way too much work. So if you start now, you start decluttering, maybe you won't move. So maybe you move to an apartment, maybe you move to a smaller home, and it'll be less for you to clean, less upkeep, or just costs less in general. So, or you may stay where you are, but it's less work. When you don't have all that stuff, you don't have to dust it. You know what? It's not healthy for you. All that stuff creates dust, and all that dust is not good for your body. And of course, I always say, if health is an issue, if there's anything you could do about it, well, we all can work on it. We're no angels. I know I'm not, and I'm sure you're not. Some of you are, but most of us are not. and we all can improve a little bit. And I always say, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, I believe in moderation. I don't believe in diets. I don't believe in going gung-ho changing, because it's a lifestyle change. It's not like, okay, I'm going to stop eating this or that, and then you're going to crave it and you're going to want it, and then you're going to sit down and eat tons of it. And then you're not happy anyways. So the point is, we want to be happy and as healthy as we can be. If you're a smoker, for example, and you want to, quit, maybe you just take one cigarette less a day, or one less drink a day if you're a drinker, or one less donut a day, or whatever it is that you do that you know you're doing too much of. If you don't do any exercise at all, maybe you start with walking around the house. Maybe it's just getting up out of your chair and sitting back down. I know some people can't even get out of the chair. I understand. Stand up, sit down. If you can't do that, you start moving your arms around. There's videos on YouTube. Actually, I should get my sister to make videos. That's a great idea. Exercise for chair-bound, home-bound, bed-bound people, because you got to start somewhere. Baby steps. Don't get discouraged, and don't look at all the things that you need to do. If you want to lose 100 pounds, don't say, oh my God, I have to lose 100 pounds. Start with that 1 pound. And if you need to strengthen yourself, don't say I have to have these big giant muscles. Just start with the one little thing like walking. And if you can't do that, you start in your bed. So I'll see if I can get my sister to start making videos, because I think she's a physical therapist for all her life, 30, 40 years. I don't know how many years now, probably 40 years. And she's in her 60s, and she's very strong and fit, and she keeps moving. And I think the trick for all of us is to keep moving, because once we stop moving, it's downhill from there. So if you're not moving, we need to move you. Even if it's your little finger, get it moving. I used to do exercises when I played the violin as a teenager, and we used to put my hand on the table and lift one finger up at a time. I can't even do it anymore. Individually, to strengthen my hand muscles. So there's something for everybody. There's something that you could do to have that passionate life. And it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to be easy, but you got to want it. I know you want it, so let's do it together. We're all here together. Let's inspire each other. Let's motivate each other to keep going, because I promise you, I understand. I've been with this back where I could not get off the couch. I couldn't work. I couldn't do anything but lay there and cry. So I understand, but you can do something. And please start with the decluttering, because that will get your mind set, ready to go. Nice clean slate to start thinking in a different way, to move towards a better life. Well, I'll stop here. It's like really hot out today. It was 102. It's raining, so it's probably cooling down, but it doesn't feel like it. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up. Please share, and don't forget to live a passionate life.